Equity Television, taking you further.
And thanks for joining us on the Midday News. I am Abimbola Adegbega. The 2-day public holidays declared by the federal government continues today as major roads in Ado, the state capital, were deserted with few vehicles plying the highways. Most residents were at home while others were at relaxation centers. The 2-day public holiday ends today and work resumes tomorrow in government offices and corporate institutions. President Tinubu will on Thursday confer national honors on some federal lawmakers to mark the Democracy Day. The chairman of the House Committee on Media and Publicity, Mr. Akinrotimi, who gave the information in Abuja, noted that the event will also feature goodwill messages from former presiding officers of the National Assembly. Meanwhile, the federal government has declared June 12 as a public holiday to commemorate this year's Democracy Day celebration. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, who made the declaration, congratulated Nigerians on the 26 years of uninterrupted civil rule in the country. He reiterated the commitment of the renewed hope agenda of the Tinubu administration to the universal democracy. The acting chief medical director of the University of Medical Sciences Teaching Hospital in Ondo State, Dr. Olumide Gbala, has commended the selfless service of the chief executive officer, Adolescent Friendly Research Initiative and Care, ADOFRIC, Professor Babatunde Olofinbiyi, in the society, especially the adults. He gave the commendation at an award ceremony in honor of Professor Olofinbiyi in Ondo State. Professor Gbala advised the ADOFRIC CEO never to lose sight of the true source of all sources and allow gratitude be his day-to-day activities. The acting CMD applauded Professor Olofinbiyi's sacrifice for humanity despite not holding any public office. He added that Professor Olofinbiyi was not just collecting honors but building a legacy. Responding, Professor Olofinbiyi thanked Dr. Olumide Gbala for the honor and promised that all his awards have been a source of motivation for him to do more. He described Dr. Gbala not just as a seasoned gynecologist but also a spiritual leader who lived for others to emulate. He used the forum to seek more support for ADOFRIC and called on people to join hands with him in helping adolescents, especially girl child, to live a good life. We shall be going for a commercial break shortly. Don't go away, stay tuned.
Gbogbo àgbáyé ló nílò ìyá. Pẹ̀lú títasábọ̀ golden terra oil lásán, ìyá wa lè sọ ìfojúro di ẹ̀rín. Kó sọ ó tì ẹ ṣe di bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jọ̀wọ́ kó yanjú rògbòdìyàn láàrin ẹbí láì bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lò. Ká pèsè oúnjẹ tó dùn tó ṣara lóore fún ẹbí ló ṣe kókó jùlọ. Torí níbikíbi táwọn ìyá bá wà ní ìfẹ́ máa gbé.
Golden Terra Oil, or pure love.
Some say learning is fun, but as a mom, I see how demanding it can be for my child. That's why I ensure he starts every day with a cup of Bonvita. Bonvita, prepare them to win every day.
You're welcome back. The ex-state governor, Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji, has declared the state willingness to partner with serious-minded organizations to move the state forward. Oyebanji made a promise while hosting the management team of the Industrial Training Fund (ITF), led by Director General Dr. Afeez Ogunoluwatoyin at the governor's office in Ado-Ekiti. Government House reporter Yemi Olajutemu has the details.
The governor, who expressed displeasure over the absence of ITF office in the state, emphasized that his administration was committed to empowering youths through skills acquisition in order to create jobs and foster wealth creation, while acknowledging the state's willingness to partner with serious-minded organizations. Governor Oyebanji insisted that his government would not allow unnecessary bureaucracies to hinder the pace of progress. He highlighted the state's proactive approach with the establishment of the Ministry of Employment and Wealth Creation, which, according to him, had already begun to yield results in lifting citizens above the poverty line.
I don't know why. We are not going to force them to come here. We continue to work without them. But if they want to collaborate with us, we are ready to collaborate. But if they are expecting us to get an office, furnish it, invite them to come and join us, no. We don't do that. We can only get to that point when we see commitment. But if you don't want to give anything, you want us to base you, it's not going to happen. It will never happen. But if you start to collaborate, and I see seriousness of the part of ITF to get this done here, that can encourage us.
Governor Oyebanji, however, commended the new ITF leadership for its forward-looking vision and impactful programs under President Bola Tinubu's administration, urging the agency to increase its presence in Ekiti State and collaborate more closely with the state government.
I must commend you for all the implications of programs. You know, these are the name of our problem as a nation. You know, this skill gap and move that distance. And I'm sure that foreign investment will be happy with this, but be on our neck over this. And if they are able to solve that problem, you know, maybe they'll be able to create wealth for the formal sector, which is the engine of the economy itself.
In his remarks, the ITF Director General Dr. Ogunoluwatoyin lamented the low level of participation of Ekiti residents in ITF programs, assuring that a new era was underway with the plans to train over 100,000 youths across the state. The DG appealed for support from state government, including the provision of office space and the establishment of mega training centers in each local government area. He noted that the Bola Tinubu administration was committed to equipping every able citizen with professional skills that will lead to economic empowerment and global competitiveness.
That is going to change. The presence ITF was felt here during our foundation program, because our foundation program, where we trained 29,000 artisans, went across the whole country and it touched everywhere. But just as we are saying, Ekiti State will benefit more. That is why we have come to see the governor, and we know this will be a very big success.
Dr. Ogunoluwatoyin assured the governor that Ekiti residents will benefit greatly from the 25 key focus areas outlined in the first phase of the new ITF initiative. Yemi Olajutemu reporting.
The ex-state government says that the 2025 Basic Education Certificate Examination, originally scheduled to hold on Tuesday and Thursday for both public and private secondary schools across the state, will now begin on June 16 and end on the 19th of the same month. The Commissioner for Education, Dr. Aderiyi, said that the date for placement and unified promotion examination, however, remained unchanged. Dr. Aderiyi urged stakeholders, including school administrators, teachers, parents, as well as students and pupils, to ensure full compliance with the revised schedule. The chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association, NMA Edo State Branch, Dr. Eustace Osegali, has described diphtheria and dengue fever as serious public health threats that require urgent and coordinated action. The Edo State government recently confirmed outbreak of diphtheria and dengue fever, which have claimed the lives of 2 patients and infected others across the state. Dr. Ozegali urged the state government and all relevant stakeholders to act swiftly by strengthening routine immunization efforts to curb the spread of both diseases. He advised residents in Edo to protect themselves and others by ensuring full routine immunization with maintaining good hygiene and avoiding close contact with infected individuals. The Edo State NMA chairman noted that diphtheria can present with symptoms such as sore throat, difficulty swallowing, mid-fever, and general weakness. The Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) has called on the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and President Bola Tinubu's administration to shift their attention from early political campaigns and focus on solving the worsening security and economic challenges facing Nigerians. The National Publicity Secretary of the group, Professor Tukur Muhammad Baba, said the forum was disappointed that the APC appeared more interested in preparing for the 2027 elections rather than addressing the immediate needs of citizens, especially in the north where insecurity is rising. The forum expressed deep concern over the growing insecurity, particularly in northern states, noting that government policies and actions have so far failed to bring meaningful solutions. It also condemned what it described as reckless public spending at a time many Nigerians are struggling to survive. The ACF warned that continued neglect of citizens' needs could lead to mass discontent and despair. And the Nigerian Army 6th Division has arrested 43 suspected oil thieves and dismantled 27 illegal bunkering sites across the Niger Delta in a large-scale operation aimed at combating oil theft and pipeline vandalism. The acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations for 6th Division, Lieutenant Colonel Danjuma Jonah Danjuma, confirmed the operation, describing it as part of a concerted effort to disrupt the activities of economic saboteur undermining Nigeria's oil sector. General Officer Commanding 6th Division, Major General Emmanuel Eric Emeka, commended the troops for their resilience and professionalism in the ongoing campaign against oil theft. He encouraged the troops to sustain their effort in securing Nigeria's critical economic infrastructure. The crackdown, carried out in collaboration with other security agencies from May 26 to June 8, resulted in the recovery of more than 161,000 liters of stolen petroleum products. Police operatives in Adamawa State have arrested a man over an alleged threat to kidnap a target. The suspect was nabbed at the place where he had asked to collect money in lieu of the kidnapping he threatened to carry out. In a release, the police public relations officer Suleiman Ogoroje added that in the course of effecting the arrest, the suspect attempted to disarm one of the local security agents, prompting a defensive response leading to injury that resulted as a result of minimum force used. President Donald Trump's travel ban has come to effect, barring citizens from a dozen nations from entering the United States and reviving a divisive measure from his first time. The move is expected to disrupt refugee pathways and further restrict immigration as the Trump administration expands its crackdown on illegal entries. Many of the nations covered by the restrictions have adversarial relations with the United States, such as Iran and Afghanistan, while others face severe crises like Haiti and Libya. In announcing his restriction last week, Trump said the new measure was spurred by its recent terrorist attack on Jews in Colorado. And that's it on the Midday News. Thanks for watching.
káàbọ̀ sójú ìwòran iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan rí lẹ́hùn máa gbọ́. Kẹ́misọ́lá àríjẹnilẹ̀ ọ̀la ni oníròyìn ní. Ayé ìsinmi ọlọ́jọ́ méjì èyí tíjọba àpapọ̀ fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba fọ́dún iléyá tẹ̀síwájú lónìí ní bó ṣe jẹ́ pé ọkọ̀ péréte ló wà lójú pópónà èyí tí ọkọ̀ ti máa ń rìn nílùú Àdó Èkìtì tó jẹ́ olú ìlú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn olùgbé ló wà nínú ilé wọn nígbà táwọn ọ̀pọ̀ wà ní ibi ìgbafẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe ìtura. Ayé ìsinmi ọlọ́jọ́ méjì ọ̀hún yóò dópin lọ́la nígbà táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba gbogbo ní ìrètí wà fún pé wọn yóò padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu yóò fàmì ẹ̀yẹ dáwọn aṣòfin níjọba àpapọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí lọ́la lọ́jọ́bọ̀ láti lè sàmì sí ọjọ́ ìjọba àwarawa lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Alága ìgbìmọ̀ ilé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìròyìn àti ìkéde ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínrótìmí ló ṣe àlàyé náà nílùú Àbújá. Ó ṣe àlàyé pé ìgbésẹ̀ náà ní láti ṣe àfihàn ìfẹ́ èyí tí wọ́n ní sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Mínísítà fọ́tò iṣẹ́ òde dókítà Olúbùnmi Túnjí Òjó ló fi èyí léde fáwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà ní bó ṣe ṣe àfihàn ọdún mẹ́rìndínlọ́gbọ̀n èyí tí wọ́n gba òmìnira lọ́wọ́ ìjọba ológun. Dókítà Olúmídé Gbàlà tó jẹ́ olùdarí àgbà fún ilé ìwòsàn fásitì ẹ̀kọ́ ìṣègùn nípínlẹ̀ Ondo ti gbóríyìn fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun tó jẹ́ èyí tó jẹ́ ti àìmọ̀tara ẹni nìkan èyí tí ọ̀gá àgbà náà tó ṣe láwọn agbègbè kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà, ní pàtàkì jùlọ láwọn ibi pàtàkì èyí tètò ìlera tí wọ́n ti nílò ní àárín ìlú náà. Níbi wọ́n ṣe gbóríyìn fún fáwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe yìí tó ti ṣe àṣeyọrí. Olófin-bóyè ló dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ Gbàlà fún àtìlẹ́yìn rẹ̀ fún ìtẹ̀síwájú lẹ́ka ètò èyí tó jẹ́ ti ìwòsàn. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí ti fi léde pé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ló ti gbáradì láti ní ìbáṣepọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn iléeṣẹ́ èyí tó bá ṣe tán láti jẹ́ kí ètò ìṣèjọba òun tẹ̀síwájú ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Ìlérí yìí ló ṣe nígbà tó ń gba àlejò àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ olùṣètò iléeṣẹ́ tó ń bójútó ìyanilówó fún iṣẹ́ lábẹ́ ìdarí ọ̀gá àgbà dókítà Hafiz Ogun Olúwatóyìn lọ́fíìsì rẹ̀ nílùú Àdó Èkìtì. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti sọ pé ètò ìdánwò fáwọn iléèwé akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣèdánwò síléèwé gíga èyí tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ fi sí ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun àti Ọjọ́bọ̀ nínú oṣù yìí fáwọn iléèwé ìjọba àti ti aládàáni ni wọ́n ti yí padà báyìí tí wọ́n yóò sì ṣe ní ọjọ́ 16 oṣù kẹfà tí yóò sì parí ní ọjọ́ 19 oṣù kẹfà ọdún yìí. Bákan náà, kọmíṣánná fẹ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ dókítà Adébímpé Adéríyè sọ pé àkókò èyí tí wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ yàn láti ṣe ètò ẹ̀kọ́ fún ìdánwò unified ti ọdún yìí ni kò yí padà rárá. Dókítà Adéríyè ló rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sáwọn tọ́rọ̀ náà kàn lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ láti rí i pé wọ́n fi èyí tó àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àtàwọn òbí wọn létí láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbáradì fẹ́tò ìdánwò náà. Alága ìgbìmọ̀ ilé ìwòsàn ìṣègùn tó wà nílùú Ẹdó dókítà Ostros Osaigbe ti júwe àrùn ibà èyí tí ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ́ síta láàrin ìlú náà bí àrùn tí ó yẹ kí àwọn èèyàn tètè bójútó láwùjọ. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ẹdó ló fìdí èyí léde pé àrùn ibà èyí tí ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ́yọ ní àárín ìlú náà ló ti ṣekú pa ọ̀pọ̀. Dókítà Osaigbe ló rọ àwọn ìjọba àti ti ìpínlẹ̀ kí wọ́n tètè wá ojútùú sí bí wọn yóò ṣe kápá àrùn náà láti rí i pé wọ́n ṣe àwọn ètò láti lè rí i pé wọ́n ṣe ètò abẹ́rẹ́ àjẹsára láti pagidí ìdènà ìbẹ́sílẹ̀ àrùn náà láwùjọ. Ẹgbẹ́ Arewa Consultative Forum ti ké sí alákòóso ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress APC àti ààrẹ olùṣàkóso ìṣèjọba fún ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu láti mọ́kàn wọn kúrò nínú ètò ṣíṣe ìpolongo ìbò ní kíákíá kí wọ́n sì gbájúmọ́ bí wọn yóò ṣe yanjú ètò àìsí ààbò àti àwọn ìṣòro tó ń kojú àwọn èèyàn tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Akọ̀wé alukoro fún ẹgbẹ́ àwọn Arewa lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Tukọ̀ Mohammed Baba ló fi ìdí èyí léde. Ó ṣe lálàyé pé nínú ìwòye wọn wọ́n rí wípé òṣèlú ẹgbẹ́ APC ni wọ́n gbọ́kàn wọn lé góńgó orí ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027 ju ìfẹ́ àwọn ará ìlú lọ. Níbi wọ́n ṣe rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ rí wípé wọ́n kópa láti lè rí pé àwọn èèyàn ìlú ni ó wà nínú ìrọ̀rùn àti àlàáfíà kí wọ́n sì rí pé wọ́n yanjú ètò àìsí ààbò tó lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí yàtọ̀ sí pé wọ́n lọ́gun bí wọn yóò ṣe rí pé wọ́n ṣe àṣeyọrí nínú ètò ìdìbò ọdún 2027. Àwọn iléeṣẹ́ agbófinró nípínlẹ̀ Adamawa ti fi pápẹ́ òfin ọba gbé ọkùnrin afurasí kan látàrí ẹ̀sùn pé ó ń gbèrò láti jí ọmọ kan gbé ní agbègbè àdúgbò kan. Afurasí náà ni wọ́n mú níbi tó ti fẹ́ fi ọgbọ́n àlùmọ̀kọ́rọ́ yé mú ọmọ náà kí ó sì jí gbé lọ, ṣùgbọ́n kí ọwọ́ pápẹ́ òfin ọba tó tẹ̀ ẹ́. Ọ̀gá alukoro iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ní ìpínlẹ̀ Adamawa Suleiman Ugoroje ló fìdí èyí léde fáwọn ará ìlú tó kìlọ̀ kí àwọn èèyàn ìlú kí wọ́n wà ní ojúlàlá kan fi ṣọ́rí kí wọ́n sì rí i pé wọ́n bójútó àwọn ọmọ wọn dáadáa. A kò ní rí jù báyìí nínú ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan rí fún ti sáà yìí. Ní àṣálẹ́ ní ká tún pàdé ẹ̀ka sàn àsìkò ìsinmi ọdún Iléyá tèyín.